Good evening, welcome to SNES Super Stars here on SpeedGaming, and we're going to begin a puzzle block. I'm Adirondack Rick, being joined by FFR1 Pro here. FFR Pro, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. So, we've got Dr. Mario, which is part of the two-game pack of Tetris and Dr. Mario, and you're going to be running the other half of this pack coming up here in just a few minutes.
Yes, that is right. I'll be doing Tetris, the good old classic puzzle game that everybody loves.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. This is going to be the 0 through 20 category. So we're going to start off with virus level 0 and go through the next 20 levels. Acmlm, the world record holder for this run. We'll go ahead and talk about some of the mechanics with regards to this game as we move along here. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see a lot of skills. We're going to see a lot of setups here from Acmlm. So hopefully we can get ourselves acquainted with a lot of techniques that are going through here. You want to give people like a synopsis of how Dr. Mario works?
Sure. So on each level you have a bunch of viruses all scattered around on the play field there. There's blue ones, red ones, yellow ones. And what you have to do is match up 4 of the same color, either vertically or horizontally, of either a mix of pills and viruses, or just pills.
And we're underway here as Acmlm is using, and he's going to be trying to set up some combos as we go along here to kind of reduce the amount of falls he's going to have, as well as try to get some pills to fall on top of each other. We start with 4 viruses to kill in level 0, and it increments by 4 viruses each level, all the way up until we get to the 80 we get in level 20, or what is it, 84?
Yes, I believe it is 84 for level 20.
But what you're going to see Acmlm do through here is he's going to try to minimize the amount of drops he's going to take. So he's going to concentrate on the lower viruses first, unless he absolutely has to take care of them. There's certain situations that can arise from him having to take care of the ones on the top, but he's trying to minimize how much time it takes for these pills to fall. As you can see, he can control his speed when they're falling normally, but when he kills a virus and they start to fall down, they fall down slower than if he was able to control the pill speed himself.
Right, and you do have to wait for all the pills to stop dropping before you get the next pill to place.
So pretty much he's going to be trying to strategically take care of this here. Now he's got one last virus here to take care of these blues. Gets him over here to the corner. There we go. Level 2 is down. And running at a pretty decent pace. You're going to get through these first, 5 levels. And you'll be thinking we're a quarter of this done. And it's only, 4 or 5 minutes on the timer so far. What's this 35 minutes about? Well, as I mentioned before, you're going to get more and more viruses to kill, so the later levels are going to take a little bit longer. What would you say is the good thing here? And as we see a pill fall down on top of that yellow, I'm not sure if that was a mistake or a misplacement there from Acmlm.
Yeah. So he'll have to try to figure out how to get that yellow virus down.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna.
Corner there.
It looks like he's gonna go the horizontal route right there. Perfect move here. Nice. Adjusting his game plan, and that's what you have to do, because when you have an oops placement, that's the biggest thing. Is how do you recover from that oops placement?
Yeah, and then also what if you get a pill where you really don't have, a place to put it? Well, unfortunately, there's no hold feature, so you have to place it somewhere. So you have to sort of place it in the best spot to where you might be able to use it later.
Yeah, there's going to be a strategy calling or trying to figure out where's the best place to junk your pills. As you see, he's going to be trying to set up a horizontal for this yellow in the bottom corner, but first he's got to take care of some of these blues. There he takes care of that yellow. There we go. That one, level 4, is done. And so we get to level 5. There's going to be what is a cutscene after at levels 5, 10, 15, and obviously level 20, but that's not going to count towards your time. You're going to be trying to mash the buttons as it gives you the celebratory screen.
Yeah, kind of gives you, little virus buddy shows up, and it's like, hey, you completed, 5 levels, congratulations. You see they're trying to take care of some of the lower viruses first.
And
Ooh,
this
nice
is
move
his.
with a double blue.
Oh yeah, he very quick movements right there from Acmlm in order to set himself up pretty nicely. You see him using the blues to go horizontal there, and it looks like he might be trying to set himself up to try to kill both blues in one motion right there. And that's
Nice.
another thing you're going to try to do here is just to, when you try to limit how much drops, how many pills does it take to kill multiple viruses? And that's going to come into play when we get to these higher levels.
Yeah, thankfully at the higher levels you'll get to play a little more your play style that you want to play with. But earlier levels you're kind of limited to, here's your stack, have fun.
And sometimes it's definitely not fun. And the other thing is that you want to make your judgment calls quickly, because if you're just sitting there just sprinkling around, you're twirling around your virus, or your pill rather, as you're just trying to figure out where you're going to place it, that's time that's coming off the clock. So one of the things we're going to definitely see as we go through the higher levels here is the amount of combos that Acmlm is going to be setting up. As you can see, he's going to be setting himself up now for a horizontal kill for this final yellow virus. And at 526 out of level 6, pretty decent time so far.
Yeah, so far this is a pretty good run.
I know he would have liked to have a few of these moves back, especially some of the misplacements he had in the earlier levels, but sometimes the misplacements are going to happen. Like I said, the best thing you can do is just try to bounce back from it.
Yeah, and sometimes, even if you do make a misdrop, you can somehow turn it into a combo later that ends up helping you. So sometimes misdrops aren't all that bad.
Yeah. The thing is also is that sometimes you can get focused on just a little section of this. You might miss some plays, and this is the kind of movements here that is going to separate a one type of runner here who's got their times in the 40-minute range versus the type of runner, the Acmlm, who has a sub 30 in this category.
Yeah, it's all about, visualizing the entire board and, seeing all these, placements that are possible. It's all about having, an open mind when it comes to the game.
And so, therefore, done with level 7, moving on to level 8. And we're now up to 36 viruses to kill here. Starts off with a nice combo kill to take care of 2 viruses. And like I said, a big play here is to just try to combo your moves here. And you see him setting up for what's going to maybe be a 3 blue virus kill coming up in just a few moments.
Yeah, probably looking for... Yeah,
Right
there
there.
it is. Very nice. Yeah, it's always nice when you just get the pill you want and you can get a very nice combo like that.
Oh, he's setting up right there for another double kill right there. That's brilliant. Looks like he's setting himself up for what's going to be another horizontal here with these yellows. There's part of it right there. Now he's also got himself set up for what could be the blue combo right here in just a moment as well.
Yeah, he's going to use some
Look
of those
at that,
red pills
right
to
there.
chain. Very nice.
He's got a yellow setup right there and another yellow to kill right there. Level 8 done. Brilliant moves there by ACM. So here in level 9, we set ourselves up. And blues right now, you want to try to get a blue uncovered, or at least set yourself up so when you finally can get the blues to be relevant, you're not just trying to clean up earlier junk pills. There's a nice 3 virus kill right there.
Yeah, you wanna try to have at all times, all 3 colors available to you, so that it really doesn't matter what pill you get, you have a place to put it somewhere.
Absolutely, but sometimes the game is like, no, I'm not giving you this at this point. You're going to suffer.
Yeah, because, this is a puzzle game, and, puzzle RNG is always a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
nice kill at the end! Beautiful! Level 9 done.
Yeah, there is a big group of yellows chilling on that left side there.
Yeah, and a good gathering of blues, and just trying to be patient here as we try to make the red ones relevant. Nice maneuvers right there as well. As pointed out by chat, asking what the record of this game is, it is 2857 by Acmlm, and he works his butt off to get as good as he is in this game. Oh, nice setup right there.
Ooh, nice chain. Yeah, Acmlm actually has the only sub 29 in this game, and
for the I was going to say, for the while there, it seemed like it could have been impossible to get a sub 30 in this game, but just kept tearing at it, just coming up with combos and things like that. And next thing you know, we have a sub 30 in this game.
Yeah, it is quite amazing just, how far this game has come.
And there's 10 done at 10:43.
Yeah, that's well over a minute better than my 0 to 10 PB.
Oh, that right there is about already 2.5 minutes, and he came out of level 5 at about what my best level 5 is, so that just shows you how much time he's gaining. Although you gotta want to be careful there with what just happened. That red's gonna be dangerous until he can get some movement. There he goes right there.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do in a level is tap out.
Yeah, because then you have to restart the whole level again, and, that's a huge time loss.
Especially the deeper into a level you go. And this almost looks systematic. Nice, beautiful recovery there. And that is something I had said earlier, is how you recover when you make a mistake like that is huge.
Yeah, because at the beginning there, ACM was in a bit of trouble, and now, next minute, his board's all clean, and now he's doing a 3-chain.
Yep. So for the people who are watching this, I guess we should go over what the categories are. There's only one category in this game. It's not like the NES version of this. And I think we'll talk about the differences between the two as we continue through this level 11. The big thing with this is that there's only one category in the speedrun, and that it is the 0 through 20.
Right. There are some other people, just for fun, will keep track of what their best 0 to 10 is. Though it's, of course, not an official category for this version of Dr. Mario.
But the NES version does have that. Also, there's reasons why there are different games. This has one leaderboard. There's a different leaderboard for the NES version. And that's because this game here, the way the pills fall down is faster than they do in the NES version.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, I really do like, the controls. They just feel so nice on SNES.
Absolutely. The SNES version is definitely a whole lot more smoother with how you're able to control with your pills here, especially when you're in the groove. And then, of course, if you like the handhelds, the Game Boy has a version. There's a version of Dr. Mario for the N64 as well. That one goes to level 21. And obviously, once you get to level 20, you can go higher than that, but the speedrun officially cuts things off at the level 20 cutscene.
Yeah, because in this version, the highest level you can actually pick is level 20. So that's why runs of this game end at level 20.
So as we watch here, those blues right there, don't worry about them. He's got a plan. I think we're going to have a horizontal coming up. And here's the first part of it right now. Try to be patient, waiting for a pill to help him out. There it is right there. That's beautiful. Set himself up, and level 12 is done. Dr. Mario Online RX, which is the Nintendo Wii game. I have that one. I should play at some point.
Oh yeah, that's the WiiWare one, but
yep.
You know, obviously the shop is gone, so you have to find some other means to try to get it on your Wii, but
that's a nice combo right there. He's setting himself up for another 4 viruses to be killed, but that right there, just fluid movement. But the yellow, I don't think that's where he wanted to have the yellow go, so now he's going to have to at least try to get that one taken care of at some point.
Yeah. Almost certain he won that one over to the right.
Yeah. Although he's going to take care of it right there.
And there you go. Now he made use of the yellow despite it being a misdrop before.
Mm-hmm. So shout-outs, of course, to the puzzle general community, full of helpful people that are... They give advice, they give you suggestions, they also run some tournaments that they pull through together here in order to have nice competitions, nice combo right there to put the yellow and the red together.
Yes. Actually, I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe we just finished up the Pokemon Puzzle Challenge tournament, I believe, earlier tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll have to see who won that.
Also, you see, Acmlm is going to be hoping to get a double blue, but there it is. Comes a little bit late, but he finally does get it for level 13 done at 1623. No reds to use at this point in time, so he's going to junk a couple of them and help give himself some room to work with a little bit later on here. Just the quickness that he throws these pills down is just amazing.
Yeah, his speed actually reminds me of another top Dr. Mario runner, also from Quebec, King Hippo.
Oh yeah. King Hippo, honestly, is the person who I learned about the Dr. Mario speedruns from. So you can blame him for my pill addiction.
It's been a while since I've heard anything from him. You know, hopefully he's been doing well.
I do not regret my phrasing. Dr. Mario is a game that no matter what I am doing in various tournaments and whatnot, I keep coming back to. It is a really bad addiction to have, but it's a fun addiction to have.
I mean, they do have World Championships for the NES version still, so, you know, it's a long-time classic that, you know, a lot of people still enjoy to this day.
Absolutely. So here he sets up a horizontal to knock the yellows into each other. Done with level 14. We're up to 64 viruses to kill here in level 15.
Yeah, and yeah, you know, the stacks, starting stacks getting a little higher. So, oh wow, 6 viruses for all those blues. Nice.
Yeah. And you see him still setting himself up for horizontal movements at this point. He's going to have to take care of that red one at some point in time. It looks like he's starting to at least attend to it. And you see him also looking at that blue underneath the double yellows. So he's going to use that to maybe help make some of the movements as well. And now he can finally take care of the 2 reds. The other thing you want to do when you're playing this is you want to make sure that everything is manageable on your screen. If you do make a misplacement, don't just toss pills on top of it, because that's a good way of having your board get completely out of control. And as we're seeing in these later levels, it can get really, really costly if your board starts to become to be mismanaged. I don't think that's what Acmlm wanted to do with that pill.
You'll make it work.
But yeah, exactly, right there.
But yeah, when we get to, the last few levels, it's very important that, you get off to a good start and you don't miss drop right at the beginning.
Absolutely. So there's our last of the cutscenes we're going to see. Knowing when to hit the A button to move on to the next one. And now we're going to set ourselves up for, I would have to assume, a horizontal. Just a moment. There we go. That's a good 4 kill right there.
Indeed.
And we're going to set ourselves up for a blue into red combo coming up here in just a moment as well. And here it is right there.
Nice. Yo, Rick, have you ever taken a crack at Tetris 2?
I have not. In fact, that's one of those games that I had heard about but had never played myself.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of like what you would get if you put Tetris and Dr. Mario together.
Nice use of this double blue there to help at least uncover the yellows that he needs to at least keep this pile manageable. Nice double right there. Going to go ahead and start taking care of these reds because they're going to cover up the blues. And this is where you said earlier you want to keep things manageable. Keep colors visible on your screen.
Yep. Just having so many options to put any pills anywhere is always a good thing to have.
We're going to set ourselves up for a couple of horizontals here to take care of the 2 on the bottom.
Yeah, 2 reds there.
That finishes level 16. Had to readjust. He didn't like where that was going to end up. It would have probably have been a mistake for him to do so. Solid kill right there.
Yeah, I think he's going to set up a horizontal. Oh, set up the 3 chain. Very nice. Man, seeing all these combos is like, if you're a versus player, doing all these combos is also really good.
Oh, yeah. Which makes immediately you don't want to play Acmlm in versus mode. It would be over with really, really fast.
Well, surely I would have no chance against him, but I'm sure there are players out there that would definitely give him a run for his money.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be some runners who give him a nice run for the money. That's a nice combo right there. Looks So we're going to be trying to set ourselves up for a yellow horizontal coming up right here. Or not.
No. Decide not to.
I don't know if he had already planned it out in this particular way, or if that was the tunnel vision that I was mentioning earlier. Because that does happen. You get focused on certain pill combinations, and you may miss something that is right in front of you. That's a nice combo right there.
Yeah, everything is working out just fine.
There's the end of level number 17. And this is once again where you want to take it slow and easy at the very beginning of this level, because if you go way too fast, it can get out of control in a hurry. And the other thing about making big bad misplays is that you start becoming defensive after a while, and you're going to slow yourself down even more. And obviously in a speedrun, what are you trying to do?
Right, speedrun, you gotta go fast. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of a speedrun.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. Gonna go for the fork there? Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. It's always nice when the pills work out in that way, in that arrangement for you. So we get here down towards the very, very bottom. We see one thing I had not mentioned yet is there's a definite strategy that you can see runners do. There's also a couple things that can come back to haunt runners if they focus on a particular direction a little too much, and that's what is called the stacked problem, where you have all your viruses on one side of the screen, so you can't really set up the chains like we see with Acmlm. You find yourself getting into a case where you're only able to clear viruses one at a time because of this problem.
Right. You either have to go one at a time on the way down, or you have to try to build up to do horizontals, and really doesn't matter which way you do it. It's it's pretty slow and costs a lot of time. That's why when you have a lot of viruses, you want to try to keep your stack mostly flat.
Absolutely. One other thing you're seeing here is if you try to do a virus that reaches the very, very top, if it clears off another virus, that virus that goes above the edge of the screen no longer exists.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's not like games like Puyo where there's a ghost row.
Yeah, or even in NES Nestris there, where if you go beyond the very, very top, well, that block still remains up there in the very top, and you're not going to have a good time. Now, that yellow is going to be a little concerning over here on the very far right. He's going to want to try to take care of that as early as he possibly can, because one thing we've had also mentioned about this game is every 8 pills the speed goes up.
Yeah, something like that.
So that would make it even more difficult in order to claim pieces that are on the very, very top right, very, very top left. He was able to take care of it without any problems, though.
Yeah. And that's also why for 0-21s, pretty much all runners will play on medium speeds. Because you still get the pills quickly, but you don't have the high fall speed of high.
Yeah. And I know somebody was asking about that earlier, about why we're seeing runners opt to go with medium speed as opposed to doing it on fast speed. It's all about the late levels here, keeping things manageable.
Right. And also in the speedrun, score does not matter.
Absolutely, which is why it doesn't really matter overall about how ACMLM is taking care of these pills. Sometimes he's leaving combos behind, as he's done with level 19. Final level, 84 viruses to kill.
Yeah, this is a lot of viruses. You know, it's a little scary, but you know, if you get a good start off, then you're pretty much all set.
This isn't really the best preferred start here, because you're junking several pills here. He's making it work for him, but this is ones that are going to make you a little more nervous, because you're hoping at some point in time this game will actually throw you a bone, give you some viruses you can, or some pills that you can actually work with.
Yeah, so far, I mean, ACMLM is making all these pills work for him.
Yeah, it's taking a little extra time for him to get to it, and, you know, nice kill right there, and now he's getting into his groove. Now that he's got himself some room to work with, he's starting to ease into getting some multiple kills taken care of. So down to 29 already, and this is still a solid effort here for ACMLM. This should be, at the worst, a low 31 for him.
Yeah, I think he will sub 31. Unfortunately, no sub 30 today, but you know,
Yeah,
this is still a very nice run.
Yeah, still a fantastic run in what is a marathon setting, pretty much. Oh, look at this right here. Oh, he will get the sub 30. He will get the sub 31.
Yeah.
As long as this thing gives him the pills he needs. There's a good setup right there. He's going to take care of two right there. Just needs a blue and a yellow, and he's... or two yellows, and he's done. There it is, and that's time. 30-37. Get your GGs in for ACMLM.
Yo, very nicely done, ACMLM, on crushing Dr. Mario, just like he usually does.
Like, it's hard to... It's hard not to appreciate the amount of work he put into all those combos that he had, and building back some of the boards that he may have slowly felt like he was losing control on when he made a couple of mistakes at various spots.
Yeah, but despite the mistakes, he still managed to make, you know, those pills work out, turning them into future combos.
Absolutely. And for context, this time that he has here, this time of 30-37 would be number 4 on the leaderboard.
Wow, that's really good.
So that's definitely great there for ACMLM, and that is Dr. Mario. You're coming up next.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the other half of the dual cart very soon.
Yes, you've got yourself the Tetris 100 Lines Level 0 start. That's coming up next here on SNES Super Stars on SpeedGaming. Once again, throw your GGs in there for ACMLM. Beautiful run, beautiful effort.